The lone wolf is a problematic character because in the real world, wolves function in packs. They hunt in packs, they live in packs, they're social mammals that live in community. And there's a social hierarchy in that community. Everybody there's a way that leadership works in that community, but it's a community living experience. So if there's a lone wolf, it's because it's either been somehow abandoned by its pack or shunned from the pack and actually asked to leave. So that wolf that's howling at the moon is a freaking lonely wolf. And that wolf who's howling at the moon all by themselves is probably going to die very soon unless he finds a pack or unless she finds a pack. So it's a myth. And one of the things that I've noticed for people who are highly functioning, right? So there's a lot going on, they're juggling a lot of balls, is many of those people have internalized this myth of the lone wolf. And there's a little bit of celebration of that in our at least in Western capitalistic culture, there's a little bit of celebration around look at this person, they're doing it all on their own. Look at all their accomplishments. And what we don't really often talk about is all of the support systems that are actually there for the lone wolf, that they actually have a wolf pack. And this is the part that you might not like, especially if you're someone who prides yourself as being a lone wolf, okay? Even if you are doing it all alone, you're actually not, because that car that you're driving, you didn't make that car. Someone else made it. That gas that you put in the car, yeah, you weren't the one who figured out how to get the gas into the thing at the gas station. Someone else did all of that. The teams of people did all of that. If you are, okay, so maybe you're like, well, I don't even drive a car, Dr. Saira. I walk everywhere. All right, but did you make the shoes that you're walking in? Probably not. So just a little bit of a reality check that even if you're doing it alone, you're actually not doing it alone. What I want to talk about today a little bit more deeply is the next level of this, okay? Which is now the wolf pack. So say you have figured out that you're not actually doing it alone and that you actually weren't ever designed to do it alone. It's actually quite unhealthy to try to do it all alone, and you start gathering up your wolf pack, right? So then there's another layer to that. And this is a bit more insidious. So then we have to talk about belonging. There's this weird trick that we play on ourselves about how different we are and how we're not like anybody else. And we tend to do this. And why we do this